On Saturday, September 30th, 2006, Project Ishkanan, our host organization in El Remate, held the grand opening of their newly completed library and playground, and our ladies catered the event. This was the largest catering job that the women had had thus far. They prepared a wonderful lunch of tamales, a bean and corn salad, and several delicious desserts. Their cooking and organizational skills were really put to the test by this event, which was attended by approximately 250 people, and, as usual, they far exceeded everyone's expectations. Martalus and I were beaming like a couple of proud parents. While the women were busy preparing for the grand event, we were accompanying two of the staff of Pro Paten to a remote village in San Andreas. This village is a cooperative called Union of Lost Lake, consisting of families who had been forced to flee from Guatemala to Mexico during the Revolution, and were relocated in the Petén after the signing of the peace accord in 1996. To reach the village required a strenuous 2.5-hour trip over bumpy dirt roads. We were most graciously received by the villagers, who were anxious to learn about the gardening technique. After our brief presentation, they got right to work and installed a garden. The president of the cooperative had left at 5 a.m. to cross the lake and buy some fish for our lunch. When he found no fish at the market, he decided to fish the lake, so they could offer us a special lunch. We left seeds so that more gardens can be planted, and promised to return to visit these gracious people again. Our main goal on this trip was to move along the development of the women's cooperative. We had introduced the idea of the cooperative on our last trip in May, so it was not a totally new concept, and the women had obviously been discussing it and even starting to implement some of the concepts. We went over all the details with them, made a few minor adjustments to the proposal, and drew up an agreement. On October 6th, which happens to be the birthday of our director, the cooperative of the Coalition Femenino Ishkanan del Remate was born. With the co-op in place, the work in El Remate is developing into a model for another of Global Coalition for Peace's projects, a parigraha, a new economic paradigm for a culture of peace.